Okay, welcome to our wild horse training adventure. I'm here in Palomino Valley. It's about 20 miles north of Reno, Nevada, and ready to pick up the Mustang. I haven't seen him yet. We just got here. I'm actually a few days late because my truck broke down, and so I had to borrow a truck, and my friend DeLaws Lindsay loaned me his truck, and then he even volunteered to come with me. So we drove all night to get here to Reno to pick up this horse. I haven't seen him yet. I don't know anything about him, but we're getting ready to start this 100-day adventure. So let's go meet the horse, see what he looks like. Okay, we are climbing up this staircase to get the first look at this little brown Mustang. And there he is. There's our first look at him.
Been touched when he was branded,
Yeah.
and when he was gilded.
Okay.
And that's it.
So both times it was not very fun.
No.
Oh my goodness. So we are traveling east on Interstate 80, probably about 150 miles east of Reno, and this is the Battle Mountain area where this Mustang was captured. Somewhere probably on the other side of that mountain.
Always looking for a horse to look at me, acknowledge me just a little bit. We'll set it up and see if we can, there we go. Get him to kind of look at us a little bit here. Don't want to put much pressure on him. We do have 6-foot panels here, but they can go over them too if they get scared enough. I want him to look at me some and settle just a little bit. But my main focus is, yes, getting a hold of that rope right now, and that's good. But I'll always take that. Right now, any time that he acknowledges me, looks at me, gives me an ear or an eye, I'm going to try and take a little pressure off. I'm going to try and get around him a little bit and pick this rope up again. There's a good sign. Wow, that was kind of nice. So we'll encourage as much of that as we can. And even though when he comes towards me, he's basically running right through me, I kind of back up and just acknowledge that there can be this kind of stuff. There you go. And you can see I'm not putting any pressure on him. I mean, I am just naturally by being here, but I'm not trying to add any extra pressure. Right now he's just in flee mode, Self-preservation. He's just wanting to go, and if I can get him back down, I'm trying to get this rope back the way I want it. There we go. Yeah, that would. Let him feel that just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Good.
Okay, I'm just going to make some preliminary observations about this little horse. First of all, I almost feel like I won the Mustang lottery, in this sense that a lot of Mustangs are small and not very good looking, and this is a nice looking horse. And I will say this, my understanding is that the BLM culls out of the herd the best looking and the bigger horses for this Mustang Makeover competition, and there are 42 horses and trainers in the competition. So out of 300 or 400 horses in a herd, they chose the top 42 horses, and then they drew a lottery, or just kind of put everyone's name in a hat and drew it out and matched them up with the horse. So this is the one that I got, and I'm very pleased with him. You can see he's got a nice withers, nice small head, a little bit small in the hip and a little bit thin. We'll fatten him up and get him looking a lot better, but his overall look is nice. He's a little bit knock-kneed in the front, but I don't think it's bad enough that it'll cause him any problems. And as we've already seen, he can move pretty good. His mind is really good. We've been able to get him to look at us, come to us, give to the pressure of the rope, and that's all just in the first day or so. So I'm pretty excited about the journey, and we'll see where it takes us. Okay, so I'm in the round pen today, and this is actually the third time that this horse has been in the round pen. His third day of training, and I'm really pleased with how he's coming along. There's a saying with these wild horses that slower is fast. If we pressure this horse a lot in the beginning, and we could do that, we could rope him, we could throw him down on the ground, we could overpower him and think that we're making progress, but you're not. You're just traumatizing them even more. So the slower we can go with him and let him make the decision that this is okay, that's our goal, especially the first 2 or 3 weeks. And then so that by the time we're ready to saddle this horse and ride him, he's not afraid of us. So today, what would make me really happy is if I could get him to let me direct his movements with this rope. I think that would be a pretty big step of progress for him on just the third day of training. So let me just pick this up and see what happened there. I bent over, which to us humans means nothing, but to that horse, that's like a mountain lion getting ready to crouch and spring on them. And it doesn't make sense to us as humans, but that's the reason it scared him so much, was me bending over. So I'll try to pick up this rope using this stick, and I made a mistake by bending over, and that's just part of being a rookie when it comes to messing with these wild horses. And I've trained hundreds of horses in my life, but this is my very first wild horse, so I have a lot to learn about how to do it. And he's really a nice horse. He really, really wants to be good, but there's just so much fear that he has to overcome, and it'll take time. Now, in order to get the rope, I'm going to have to turn him an outside turn, probably. Okay, yeah, maybe. That worked. That worked. So I'll just send him around this way, and I'm going to point, because that means something to me. It doesn't mean anything to him yet, but he'll figure it out as time goes on. Now, that I didn't want him to do that. I'm trying to get this rope, and it's on the wrong side of him, which should be okay if I can pick it up here. I don't know if I can. No, not going to work. See, just the motion of me reaching out with that stick scared him quite a bit. So now he doesn't want to turn his head around. He wants to just leave it there, which is good. That's what I want. See, I'm just getting a little closer each time, and he knows that too. You know, nothing gets by these horses. They are so sensitive. There, see his there. He takes a step, I'm backing up. That is nice. Okay, no, there we go. Now he's stepping toward me on his own. I don't have the rope in my hand. This is wonderful. He's really coming along pretty quickly. But remember, as I said before, slow is fast. We can't push him beyond what he can mentally handle. If we do, he'll freak out and we'll actually lose ground instead of gain. Okay, I took a step closer that time. There, he's going to touch me again. There we go. Okay. Touch me again. There. Last night I was able to actually rub his nose a little bit. There we go. See, at this point I could easily forget this is a wild Mustang. And if I forget, I can get hurt pretty quickly. Because this horse could, in less than half a second, rear up and strike me with that front foot and kill me. And not think a thing about it. That would just be him protecting himself. And it's just amazing how absolutely quick these horses are. Look at that. That's such a good boy. Such a good boy. He's really doing good.